How do you make a guy realize he might lose you? He's pulling away. What can you do? Sometimes you need to know how to make a guy realize he's losing you. Men can go rogue after the excitement fades. In other words, he starts taking you for granted. You give and he starts withdrawing. So you give more and he starts withdrawing more. What's the solution? Put in as much effort into him as he does towards you. This man needs to see signs that he might lose you, so his chase mode kicks back in and he starts to pursue you again. Bring back the challenge and the mystery with these 8 tips. Number 1, resurrect your social life outside of his. This one is simple and it's fun. Time to start spending a few Friday and Saturday nights with your friends and not your guy. This instantly gets his attention and gets him thinking, why doesn't she want to be with me tonight? This is a positive development. Oh, and he might be excited for the first few nights to be able to join his friends, but that excitement will quickly turn to worry if he loves you. Trust me. Tip number 2, change your look. He has labeled you. He thinks he knows everything about you. Time to strip that label and show him that you are very capable of change. And if you can change your hair length, daily routine, and clothes, he will begin to worry that you might change the guy you're dating. Tip number 3, change it up in the bedroom. As soon as you rock his world with something new under the sheets or in the elevator, his mind will think, where did she learn this move? From another guy? Boom. His days of taking you for granted will be over. Tip number 4, change your emotions. Remember how you snapped when he wanted to go out with the guys last Saturday night? This time, smile and let him go. In fact, encourage him. Don't be sarcastic. Be nice. Just make sure he knows that you will be spending your night out too, looking hot with your girlfriends. Really mess with him by laying out his clothes for his upcoming night out. Tip number 5, prioritize you. Go for a little more you and a little less him. Remember when he got DUI and you drove him everywhere for 3 months? How about the time when he was so sick that he could barely make it to the fridge and you stayed with him for 3 days straight? He has become accustomed to you caring about his needs over yours. Yep, time to pull the plug on that too. Book a trip for yourself. Say no to his party needs for a few times. Tell him you would love to, but you and your friend Cheryl are dying to take a ride to Six Flags roller coaster this weekend. Tip number 6, flirt. Be careful with this one. Guys are highly competitive, and another guy in his space might rub his fur the wrong way. When you're at a restaurant, lock eyes with a hot waiter. Talk a little bit longer than you might normally with a stranger. Your guy will quickly realize that he has become less of a priority in your life. Tip number 7, kill it at the gym. Did you know that one of the first signs of an affair or thoughts of leaving is when one partner starts caring about his or her body again? It's true. Hit the gym. Kill off those extra pounds and eat healthy while he is stuffing his face with the usual fried foods. Watch as his "I will take you for granted" grin fades off his face. Tip number 8, texting. You know how you respond in seconds after he texts you? You guessed it. Stop. Delay your responses a bit. Respond an hour or maybe 2 hours later. Make him sweat like he does to you. Again, the key is to stay nice and hold back your emotions when he gets irritated at your delay. I'm sorry, babe, I was doing crunches and I didn't want to be interrupted. Or, I was ordering drinks and I forgot to get back to you. Won't happen again. Then, do it again if his poor attitude doesn't change. Don't overuse these tips. Gauge his reactions and adjust your actions accordingly. Your man is like a dog. Once he is trained to dig you again, you can back off and treat him like nothing ever happened. Women will tell me that they don't want to play games. I get it. I tell them to do it their way if they don't like what they read. They get back to me, single, and buy all my books. Like it or not, guys have certain traits built into them. Yes, some of these traits suck, and I wish we didn't, but we do. Play the game and win. If you do, the game gets played less and less. The sheer fact that he knows what you are capable of will keep him in line.